YouTube, what is up? So, the good folks over at UGREEN sent me out some of their air charging solutions.
What does that mean?
Standard chargers, they're too heavy, they're too big for travel, and UGREEN, they've got the solution.
Treat yourself.
Let's get into it. Alright, and the first charging solution that they've got here is the Nexode Air 65 watt fast charger set. This comes with a 65 watt charger and a 1 meter 3.3 foot cable, matching cable. Now this one is the Cosmic Orange, and let's go ahead and let's take a look and see what we got going on here. You got your cute little 65 watt charger here, the little brick with the little retractable tongs, and it comes with a color matching USB Type-C cable. Now this is a nice braided cable, very, very cool, color matching Cosmic Orange. I can dig it. The 65 watt Nexode Airs, they come in the Cosmic Orange and a Space Gray, a Starlight Blue, and a Lunar White. And as you can see, they all have matching color cables. Now, I gotta tell you, I like the Lunar White. It's very clean, Apple-esque. It's very nice.
Good morning!
And all of these have the retractable little tongs, little perfect, small, great for travel. They do say that this is compatible with the MacBook Air and the MacBook Neo. Now, it doesn't say anything about the MacBook Pro. Now, the MacBook Pro, I have the M4 MacBook Pro, and it comes with a 70 watt charger. So I went ahead and charged it with one of these bricks. This is the 70 watt charger that my M4 iPad Pro
It's wrong tone.
came with. Kind of scooch this all out of the way. And this is the 65 watt UGREEN charger. Now they say that you can charge your MacBook Pro with the 70 watt charger from 0 to 100 in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Did it with the 65 watt into the, the USB port. Within an hour and a half, I got 90%. I went from 9 to 99 in just a little over an hour and a half. Which would you rather pack? Me? I'm picking this one. I'm picking that one.
Pretty good, right?
If you want to purchase any of these products that I'm talking about, I'll leave a link down in the description. Using the link will save you 25%. All right, next up, we have got the MagFlow Air Power Bank. This is a Qi 2 15 watt wireless charger with a 30 watt if you want to straight up plug it in. And it's also airline approved, which is also great for travel. So let's go ahead and let's pop this bad boy open. This one is the Lunar White. So what do we got here? Bringing it on out. Pop here. Bring this all out. Got some books and stuff. All that goodness. Set that off to the side. And there you go. Now that looks silver, but there you go. There's the white stuff.
What did he say?
Look at that. Look how clean that is. That is very, very nice. And as you can see here, it does have the USB Type-C cable that, you can use as a little holder tote. Pull it out. You can charge directly USB Type-C for 30 watts or wireless for the 15 watt. So there's your input to charge. From 0 to 100, I think they said it charges in about 2 hours. This is, of course, lighter than their Qi 2.2, which is 25 watts. It's a little bit slimmer as well. As a matter of fact, let's weigh these out here. So the new Air here, the 15 watt Qi 2 charger, weighs in at 213 grams. And this is a 10,000 milliamp hour battery. This is also 10,000 milliamp hour battery. But this one, that one is 254 grams. So not only is the Qi 2.21 a little bit on the heavier side, it is also thicker. I'm trying to find a good spot. See, they've got to have all of these. When you're dealing with lithium batteries, man, you got to, all over the place, you got to say what's going on. But they both had the little pull tab. This one kind of pulled out like so. But anyways, for traveling, I would rather take the thinner, lighter charger. 50 grams, 40 grams, and it gets a little heavy after a while.
There's that word again, heavy.
Now the MagFlow Air power bank, it comes in the lunar white, it comes in a star light blue, and it also comes in a space gray. So you have 3 different options here, and they are a little color different on the back. Now wirelessly, you can get, off of a full charge, you can charge your iPhone 17 Pro about 1.5 times or so. I used it, I charged my 16 Pro Max. Wait, actually it was with this one, with the black one. I charged it from 0 to 80%, and I still had 2 little lights left on it. And then a couple of days later, I went back, still had the 2 lights. You know, it holds a pretty good charge for a while. And then I did my iPhone 17 Pro Max on it, and I got it up to 60% before it died. So about, 1.5 times or so. And also too, what I really like is this is a soft silicone, so you're not gonna have to worry about scratching your phone at all. Gotta check out those magnets. So let's see, I've got my magnet paper here, and what do we got? Nice. Ooh, those come, does that come up on the edges up here too? That's right there on the edge. Almost looks a little distorted. So the actual, even though it shows the ring, I've got dust. Even though it shows the ring, you know, it comes up right up on the edge there.
However,
gotta see if it charges. Now let's do a little shake test and see how strong these magnets actually are on this. Let's pop it on here. And it's charging. You get any movement on that dewdrop, you get a little bit of resistance, you know, and it fits. This is the, of course I have the 17 Pro Max, so it fits right on there. And let's see, any type of shake can we do on this? You can get about medium shakeage out of that, which is not too bad.
1,
Holding it in the hand, not too bad.
2,
The edges aren't too sharp, so holding it in your hand is not too bad.
3.
You can even have it going like that. You could charge. Look at that. You can just set it off to the side and you get your little standby mode too. I can dig that. And one of their newer charging bricks here. This is the tiny form factor, ultra compact, thermal guard, foldable plug, 45 watt fast charger slim. Now, what is cool about this, one, for travel, of course, it's just a little thinner. Just to tell you, I've been using this, so it's not like right out of the box. Just want you guys to know. There is no USB cable with this. It just comes with the brick. So, but look at this. This, compared to my iPhone 17 Pro Max here, there's a little there's a charging brick. Their charging brick next to the Apple charging brick. I don't know how we want to look at that. That is super thin. See? Is made for you. Flip it right open, plugs right in. For me, what this would be, and there's of course your USB-C port. This would go great behind a couch, somewhere where you're needing, you know, that extra space. With any charging brick, you don't want to put anything like closed. You don't want to have it compressed up against a wall and up against your couch. You know, you got to leave some space for any charger, so air, you know, because the chargers may heat up a little bit, and you got to give them some air, you know, so don't suffocate your chargers, please.
He ain't lying.
But this is a great little space saver that just fits in your pocket. I mean, this fits in your pocket, right? But this is so thin, it'll slide right into your pocket. This, as far as a space saver, travel charger, I really dig this one. Now please note that depending upon what you're charging with these power bricks and power banks, the phones or the bricks themselves may get a little warm. For example, I was charging my M4 MacBook Pro with the 65 watt charger, and it charged everything great and with, you know, good times and everything like that. But the brick itself did get a little bit warm. And I did reach out to my representative at UGREEN to bring up this concern, and they said heating during charging is normal. Heat is produced due to a minor power loss, and their chargers all meet the safety standards. So guys, I appreciate you stopping by. Peace and love.